Oh, we live. I think we live, y'all. We was having problems going live. Let me make sure we live. I think we live, baby. I think we live. Ooh, we live. We live. We live. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Come in. Come in. Don't think I was gonna let y'all down. Don't think I was gonna let y'all down. Let's go. I know y'all see it a little different. I know I know it looks a little different. I know it looks a little different. Welcome to the new series, Social Exposure. Yes, social exposure. Listen, guys. I've been doing a lot of research. I've been studying, and I actually love, like, when I go to church, I notice something. When I look at comedians, I notice something. When I look at YouTube and study YouTube, I notice something. And one of those things is binge-worthy content, something in terms of a series format. And that's why I am calling this new series, it's going to be called Social Exposure. And with this series, I'm going to take you down the road, down the journey on how to get exposure on social media. And today's topic is, if they don't know you, they don't know you. Let's get into it. That's my that's my that's my intro until I get one. I've been saying it. Nicole, you got some video footage, man. Give me my intro. But thank y'all for rocking with me. How many people on? Oh, we got some people on. So this is gonna be an interesting topic because I was last month. Let's just take a rewind. Last month I did every single weekday at 9 a.m. Pardon me, I was a little late today. I don't know why it wasn't letting me go live, and this is going too fast, like the thing. I'll try to fix it while I'm talking to you guys. But this month, I wanted to be more intentional with the content. The first goal was being consistent. Give yourselves a round of hands. Y'all was all consistent. We was consistent. We stuck in there. We stayed in there, and we delivered every single week there at 9 a.m. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Give yourself a round of applause too, because you was with me on this journey. And it's a one-man setup still. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get my production crew. When I get deep, I want music playing and all that. But what we did was we showed you all the things you need in those videos to create content on a daily basis. And the last video was how I actually created using Ecamm, using my presentations, all that thing. I put it all together, right? So this month, now we're gonna kind of rewind a little bit, right? And we're gonna focus on different topics, but we're gonna stay on this topic I don't know if it's gonna be 5 sessions. I don't know if it's gonna be 10 sessions. I don't know if it's gonna be 100 sessions. What I do know is I'm gonna take you from A to B. Like, there's a bridge. Imagine a bridge, right? In order to get across the bridge, you got to take step by step. You got to drive a plane. You got to do whatever you got to do to get across the bridge. And by the time you get across the bridge, you will know in this series how to get social exposure. See y'all with me? Let me bring it up. Y'all like my setup? How y'all like my setup? Put in the comments. Put in the comments. How you like my setup? Let me see if I can go to the comments. Let me see if y'all with me. Ooh. Oh, we here. All right. Yep. So everybody that's in the business engine, maybe, they know this setup because they've seen it before. It's not, sometimes I teach it. I teach on this setup, but I'm really not feeling how it, like, you're going to watch, right? Watch from like today. As you've seen, like, the production get better, you're going to watch on this particular format how this gets better. Like, it's going to be music playing, it's going to be effects, it's going to be all these different things. Like, I got to get my confidence monitor up. There's so many things I got to do, but just watch, right? So let's talk about this. There's 4.8 billion users online, right? And That's more than half of the world. So that's a gift and a curse. One is you got a lot of competition, right? You got a lot of competition. But the second thing is you got access to 4.8 billion people, right? And you only need a small percentage to have an impact. But the thing is, if you're not present, if you're not online, if you're not consistent, you're not going to be in front of those 4.8 billion people. The goal is how to get in front of those 4.8 billion people. And this part one, they don't know you. If they don't know you, it's going to break down how we going to do it. All right. So put in the comments, how many people are online? How many people are online? All right. The next part I want to talk about. Zero awareness equals zero opportunity. If you are not online, you have no chance to having any opportunity to sell to someone, to offer a product or service, anything. So awareness is the new currency. As in my book says, media is the new currency, or media is the new dollar, right? So with that being said, is how do we funnel people into our ecosystem? The way we do that, we have to show up. We have to be present. As I said before, how we're going to be present. We're gonna create everything we talked about before. We're going to put it into reality now. Everything is tangible, what I tell you. We're going to start posting more, right? And we're going to become consistent. I've been consistent for the whole month last month at 9 a.m., right? So you are almost accustomed to coming at 9 a.m. on a weekday. These numbers are going to start growing as I grow, because you're going to realize that this person is really consistent. He's giving me value. He's adding value, and I'm going to continue to come because I'm getting value. Now I'm becoming an authority in the space of social exposure, say, because now I'm consistent and I'm showing up. I'm present. Put present in the chat if you're with me. Put present, because we have to be present. If we're not present, we cannot have no awareness. If we have no awareness, we have no opportunity. So let's break down this. The ROI of being known. What is the ROI? If anyone knows what the ROI is, put it in the chat. The return on investment, right? The first thing is you get increased views. You get more viewership. If you show up online, maybe one person will see you. Maybe two people could see you. Maybe hundreds of people could see you. But the thing is showing up online, you can actually get more views. I just seen a post yesterday, this morning, and the girl was talking about how 20 likes, how important 20 likes are. Imagine 20 gifts. Imagine 20 people telling you they love you. Imagine imagine going to jail for 20 years or whatever. She was just breaking down 20 likes, how valuable 20 likes are, right? And sometimes we got to kind of pull it back, take a step back, and really realize how powerful like 1 like is, 2 likes is, or 10 views are. How powerful that is. Like when we have 100 views, imagine 100 people in this room, right? You can't really look so far ahead without looking in front of you and being present. That's going to be the word of the day, present. Right? The next one is engagement. The more engagement we have, the more interaction, the more reality you become, the more people that are locked in with you. When I say comment something and someone comments, now I have engagement. I'm creating some type of community, right? As I create community, I get people talking about me. They tell their friends about me. Their friends tell their friends about me. And I build a community. I like to call it an ecosystem. So that's why it's important to be what? Present. I like this. And when you're actually present, you're actually putting content out, you're getting views, right? You're getting engagement. The next thing is you're going to get your follower growth. You're going to get more people to follow you, more people to interact with you, more people locked in with you. The more people locked in with you, you get more ROI on being known. Are y'all with me? And As this goes, you're going to probably have some type of offer to your audience. And then you're going to get the ultimate conversion. You're going to get sales. Who wants sales? Who wants sales? Let me walk on this side. I didn't walk on this side yet. How y'all feel me? Y'all follow me? Y'all follow me? Y'all with me? I like this. Like, if I do this every day, let's take a second for it, right? If I do this every day, 5 days a week, your boy gonna be different when it's speaking. Your boy gonna be different. And why not? Why we if? Let's just do it. Like, most of the time, people just say they want, but they don't want to do what it takes to get what you want. You don't want to align yourself with your dream. Align your actions with your dream. Like, that really bothers me. People say they're broke. People are saying they're in bad situations, but they're not doing anything about it. They are used to, they are okay with, they are comfortable with being how they are being. It's not with me. You have to be present. You cannot be a ghost and expect to be seen. You can't. You can't expect to not be posting. You can't expect to not be on podcasts. You can't expect to not get on stages. You can't expect to be expected to be seen without doing the things you expect to do. I don't know if that makes sense, but I like how it sounds, right? Don't be the ghost. That's the first part. Don't be a ghost. Be present. I told you that. I'm going to say that word a lot today. Be present. Be present. Be present. Put it in the chat. Be present, right? If you're not accustomed, I don't like that one. All right, next one. Be present. So, the first thing in being present is you want to think about, where does your audience live? Where are they? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Instagram? Are they on YouTube? Because your audience, that's where you want to be present at. If your audience, see, it's moving, it shouldn't be moving. If your audience is on Instagram, you need to be present on Instagram. If your audience is on TikTok, you need to be present on TikTok. Are y'all with me? Y'all following me? Right? You got to be present, and you got to focus on that one platform. Before you start to go out to all these different platforms, let's focus on that first platform, because what's going to happen is we're going to get overwhelmed. We're going to get discouraged. We're trying to do too much, and we end up doing nothing. When you start to do this, you try to do this, you end up doing this. So we want to just take our steps. We're trying to get across this bridge you've been talking about. We want to get across this bridge. We got to take step by step by step by step to get across this bridge. How are we going to do that? We're going to go to one platform, master that platform, and take the next step, go to the next platform, and then build like that, right? Are y'all with me? Let me go to the comments and make sure y'all with me. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have a screen up and all that next. Be present. That's what I'm talking about. Be present. All right. I am the ROI. I like that. I like that. All right. I had to see y'all in the building. All right. So, being consistent. Oh, come. What you looking at? Over here. Oh, what? Over here. Come over here. Come on. Yeah. All right. Come on. All right. You good. All right. You know what happens when you're consistent and you showing up and being present on a daily basis? Studies show your engagement will rise in 5 times the average person just posting whenever they want to post. So people that are just posting Monday, next week they'll post Tuesday, the following week they'll post Thursday. If you post, say, once every month, if you post 9 o'clock every Monday, your growth, your engagement will be 5 times their engagement of somebody posting just when they want to post. So that's just saying, being consistent at a consistent time, being at a place that everyone knows where you're going to be at the certain time, you're going to grow 5 times. So if you're going to post, have some type of schedule, have some type of formality with your posting. Y'all with me? The next one. This is what I'm getting good at, because I don't be like y'all in my business, you know what I'm saying? But I'm getting used to letting y'all in my business, right? And it's not about telling people your business, but the authenticity, right? Right? Being authentic is the phase 2 that I want to get into, right? In a world drowning in content, the real competitive edge is showing up as your real self, right? A lot of times we are making content and we're reading scripts that we get from ChatGPT. We're just trying to be professional. I'm showing you my mess ups before I never wanted to show you my mess ups. I'm a real person, and I'm a real person doing this content thing, right? And if you love me, love me. If you don't, you don't. But the reality is I'm showing up and I'm showing my authentic self. I'm just being me. You gotta be you. If you don't have an LED screen in back of you yet, don't matter. If you don't have a computer, it don't matter. If you don't have a camera, it don't matter. Use whatever you got, show up, be present, and just be you, right? Just be you. Stop trying to be perfect, right? Be you. If something's going on in your life, like me, something really bad is going wrong in my life, right? In my family, right? I'm going through some tough times right now. And I'm dealing with it, right? This allows me to separate what's going on, right? This gives me time to think about something else, because not only do I have to just show up here for 30 minutes, I got to do 3 hours, 4 hours of study on how I'm going to visually and articulate myself on this call. But I'm just showing up. I'm being my authentic self. That's phase 2. Can everybody be themselves? Can anybody be themselves? So it's 4 different things I want to go over in this framework about self-awareness, right? 1, values. What principles guide your life? Is it God? Is it integrity? Is it love? What principles, right? Because when people start to understand your values in life, your principles, they're gonna connect with that. They're gonna relate with that. They're gonna know, oh, this dude's a family dude. This girl's like, she's a loving person, right? She's honest. She has integrity. Those things like that matter. And the more you can do that, the more you can connect with your audience, right? And you do that through the values and showing your values. Number 2, your strengths. What are some things that you can do effortlessly? What are some things that you can do that it's like second nature? It doesn't take any thinking. It doesn't take any. And I would love to tell you that this is something I could do effortlessly, but it's not. All of this stuff, all the cameras and stuff, is something I could do effortlessly. But this is something that I've been challenging myself to become great at. They say speaking is not a gift, it's a skill. So why not focus on this and build this skill up? As I do repetitions, it's going to become effortlessly, right? Effortless for me. And it's going to become one of my strengths, right? So what strengths do you have? Is it cutting off my head? Oh, it's not. Okay, cool. All right, the next one. Impact. What impact are you going to give to people? What transformation? When you are putting your content online, what are they going to get out of that? When I'm talking to you guys, I'm expecting you to become better as online business people, right? I want you to have a better online presence. Again, that word presence, online. I want you to have a business that can succeed. When you got a man named Elon Musk saying, y'all got 4 or 5 more years and it'll be robots running this whole world, that is something you have to worry about. That is something you have to really put in your mind and say, it's almost over. It's almost over. So you have to start now. You should have started 5 years ago. But if you didn't start, the best time is now, because it's almost over. There's going to be a lower class and an upper class. You don't want to be the lower class. So what impact are you going to be providing? What impact? And the last one in this framework is, how do you want people to feel? After you finish watching this episode, how do I want you to feel? I want you to feel relieved. I want you to feel like you have some guidance on and having some exposure online. I want you to feel like you can do it. I want you to feel like this guy is taking on something that he couldn't do, not at all in the beginning, and now he's been taking the leap of faith and building his skill for speaking. This guy could do it. I can do it. I want you to feel like you can do it, because a lot of people feel like they can't do it. They're embarrassed. They're scared. They feel, intimidated. They feel like it's too late. They feel like they can't be that one. But in reality, you can. There's somebody starting now. And if it's not you, it will be them. But what did I say? Zero awareness equals zero opportunity. You won't have an opportunity if you don't start now. So, Earn Your Leisure is a very authentic brand. What you see is what you get. We actually present ourselves as who we are, whether it's in business, whether it's in sports, whether it's in entertainment. And by being authentic, there's a couple things that can happen for your brand. The first thing is you're very sustainable, right? There's a lot of companies that came and gone, right? Because they were trying to be something they weren't. If they wanted to be a stock show, they weren't. They were trying to be a stock show, but really wasn't. They just seen some other guys do it, so they thought they could do it. Magnetic. I like that word. When you're around people just like they cling to you. They want to be around you. They can't wait for you to be in their presence. I love that word. That is our word. That's our word today, presence. Be magnetic. Align with self. You remember I said when you have a vision of being this person that you see in your front view, you see this person, right? And say I want to be a international speaker or a well-known speaker, right? But if I'm over here doing some knuckleball stuff, that's not aligned with that vision, right? You got to align with yourself, with your vision, right? So being intentional on what you're doing, right? Yourself should be in line with the person that you want to see yourself to be. You have to be in alignment. Alignment is so key, right? And I said it, the last one is intentional. Got to be intentional. I love this mic too. This mic probably sounds really good. If this mic sounds really good, put a yes in the chat. I don't use this mic enough. I just want to take a little side note, but it sounds really good. I love this mic. All right, so let's recap. We're gonna put this in a playbook form. I like my playbooks. The first thing is, if you haven't started already, if I'm speaking to the person that hasn't started, the first thing is we're gonna lay this foundation out, right? What does that look like? What are your goals? What's your goals? What's your positioning? Who's the audience you want to speak to? Lay the foundation out. Write that down. Write it down now. Write it down now. We're gonna lay down the foundation. Where you want to be. Who are people in your niche that are doing the things that you're doing, right? The second thing is prime the algorithm, right? How do we prime the algorithm? We go to all the people that are in our niche and we start commenting and liking all the people that are doing great in our niche, right? So now what's going to happen is what's just going to flow into your algorithm is all the people in your niche doing what they do. That's what we want to do first, right? We want to prime the algorithm. Say it out loud right now. Prime the algorithm. So you're going to go into all the people that's in your niche, especially in your problem niche, right? Whatever problem niche that you're solving, you want to go to those people's pages that are already doing it, and you want to be active on their content. So now you're going to get your algorithm is going. You lost me again? What's up? Why you keep losing me? What's up? So you want to prime the algorithm. Let me see. Hold on. The next thing, we're gonna start being consistent. We're gonna show up consistent. Come on. Let me see. I don't know what's going on, buddy. Well, I'm gonna just talk right here. We're gonna show up consistent. Pick a day, pick 2 days, pick 3 days, whatever you are, and be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. Whatever you can commit to, commit to that. Make an agreement with yourself and show up and be consistent. I said I was going to commit to January posting every single weekday at 9 a.m. I was real with myself. At first, I was going to do every day, but I knew I couldn't do it. I was being real with myself. So I want you to post consistently. Those 3 things, that's going to be the launch, right? The next part is I want you to track. So you might see, like, for instance, me talking about YouTube, it did well. Me talking about your vision for 2026, it didn't do well. All right, let me talk about YouTube a little more. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from the vision framework. The YouTube framework works. Track and see what works, what matters, right? When you start making your content, don't just keep making content and not looking at the content that you've made and seeing what worked and what didn't work. If me talking about YouTube works, then I'm going to talk about YouTube all the time, right? I'm going to talk about it at least once a week because I know it's a format. I call that a format that's going to work. So I'm going to keep talking about YouTube, right? And then there's lots of ways to test and learn. There's some things that this is a test. I'm speaking in front of this hot TV screen and I'm testing it out, trying to see, doing, right? But what I'm doing is I'm testing and I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to rewatch this, see what I could have done better. What can I add? What can I take away? And I'm going to, I'm going to figure out what is the best for this situation. Test and learn. And number 7, embrace yourself. Be authentic. Be yourself. 7 things to help you start this thing. So before I go, the formula for being known. What is the first thing? Be present. Be present. If you're present and you show up as yourself, be authentic, it equals awareness, and that equals success. Guys, this is not hard. You just got to do it. But you got to want to do it. And the more you do it with something that is effortless for you, the easier it's going to be, right? It might look right now like you're just taking your phone and you're recording yourself and you're just, talking about things that really are close to you, right? Things that are really easy for you to understand, things that you love talking about. I could talk about technology all day long. I could talk about love all day long. I could talk about family all day long, right? But this is something that is going to get you a rhythm. It's going to create a rhythm for you, right? This might not be where you want to go right now, but this is what's going to create rhythm. Like I have a homeboy, he promised me he's going to post a video for the last year, right? And today he said no matter what, he's posting no matter what. But I keep telling him, you just got to post. You got to just jump and stop being scared of whether the edit's right, whether you look right, whether people are going to judge you. That doesn't matter. No one matters but you. Show up as yourself. If people love you, if you have a friend, 2 friends, 3 friends, that means you're actually a likable person. And you're only been exposed to the people in your ecosystem. When you get online, you're going to expand your ecosystem. And as you expand your ecosystem and just be yourself, it's not going to turn to 1 or 2 or 3 friends. It's going to turn to many friends, many people that like you, right? Because If he can like you, she can like you. Be likable. Be you. And with that, I can't wait to see you online on the other side. Guys, hope y'all like this new format. You know what it is. Tell a friend to tell a friend so he can tell a friend or she could tell a friend to come subscribe to your boy, because I got some big things coming over here. And I'm giving y'all the social exposure. I hope y'all like the first one of if they don't know you, then they won't know you. Love y'all. Take it easy.